Iran conducted a retaliatory strike against Israel on Saturday, the 13th of April 2024, posing a significant risk of escalating regional tensions that could potentially involve U.S. military intervention. This marked the first direct military assault by Iran on Israel. Israeli military sources reported that the attack commenced with over 100 Iranian drones en route to Israel. Despite the delay in their arrival, Israeli authorities expressed hopes of intercepting them. A senior official from the Biden administration cautioned that the assault might include numerous cruise missiles and ballistic missiles. The administration anticipates that the primary targets will be Israeli government facilities, rather than civilian or religious sites, and reassures that U.S. assets in the region are not under direct threat. Efforts between the U.S. and Israel to coordinate defensive measures against the attack are underway, with both parties asserting readiness to respond effectively. Iranian state television cited retaliation against perceived injustices by the Zionist regime as justification for the assault, claiming strikes on specific locations within occupied territories. The attack follows a suspected Israeli airstrike on an Iranian consular building in Damascus, Syria, which resulted in casualties among Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps. Although Israel denied responsibility, Tehran vowed retaliation. White House National Security Council spokesperson Adrienne Watson confirmed Iran's launch of airborne attacks on Israel, while President Joe Biden is being briefed on the situation by his national security team and plans to convene with them later today. Continuous communication is maintained between Biden's team and Israeli officials, as well as partners and allies. U.S. officials said Washington is prepared to help defend Israel with warships in the region, including the USS Carney, a destroyer that has been involved in knocking out missiles and drones in the Red Sea fired by Iranian-backed Houthi forces from Yemen. The U.S. has signaled its support for Israel and worked to persuade Iran to stop short of a significant escalation that could spiral into a full-blown war between Iran and Israel. Iran has previously avoided a direct conflict with Israel, instead opting to damage its adversary through armed proxies in Lebanon, Syria, Gaza and elsewhere. In back-channel communications with the United States over the past 2 weeks, Iran indicated it would retaliate against Israel but wanted to avoid a massive escalation that would lead to all-out war, U.S. officials told NBC News. The question now is whether Iran's attack will be interpreted in the way Tehran has planned, or trigger an unintended reaction from Israel that could escalate into an uncontrollable cycle of violence, analysts said. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said at a prayer ceremony celebrating the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan on Wednesday that Israel must be punished and it will be punished. Since the building destroyed was a consular building, he said, it amounted to an attack on Iranian soil. Tensions in the region have been at boiling point since Hamas' deadly October 7 terror attack and mass hostage-taking and Israel's subsequent full-scale assault on the Gaza Strip, which has resulted in the deaths of more than 33,000 and pushed the population to the brink of starvation. While increasingly critical of the way Israel is pursuing the war in Gaza, Biden has pledged that America's commitment to Israel's security against these threats from Iran and its proxies is ironclad. Yoav Gallant, Israel's defense minister, spoke to U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin on Thursday and said that a direct Iranian attack will require an appropriate Israeli response against Iran. 2 U.S. officials told NBC News last week that the administration was considering options for how to respond to various possible retaliatory moves by Iran. The blast at the consular building killed 2 of Iran's top commanders, including Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Zahidi, a senior member of the Quds Force, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps' elite foreign espionage group. His death marked the killing of the most senior Iranian official since General Qasem Soleimani was targeted by an American airstrike in 2020. Zahidi was a key figure in coordinating the so-called Axis of Resistance, the anti-Israel, anti-Western network of Iran-backed groups that operate with militants from across the Arab world. Tehran currently backs Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis, all of which have either attacked Israel directly or conducted attacks citing resistance to Israel in recent months. Hezbollah, a powerful Lebanese political party and militia, has exchanged fire with Israel across the southern Lebanon border since then in support of Hamas. More than 300 have been killed in Lebanon, according to the United Nations, including at least 54 confirmed civilians. The Houthis, a Yemen-based rebel militia, have been firing on ships in the Red Sea for months, threatening a key route for global trade. The US and UK have organized a military coalition against the Houthis, firing on the militia's sites in Yemen in January. Israel, which has nuclear weapons, a state-of-the-art air force and advanced air defenses, enjoys a military advantage over Iran. But Tehran has built up a formidable ballistic missile and drone arsenal, along with its proxies that can strike at Israeli or US targets across the region.